Hey, what is up, everybody? It's been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a week. And it's been a hell of a week of matches. And we're just here for a little lighthearted fun on a Friday night. Nothing too fancy. Got with me Soda tonight from Schmoes of the North. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. It was a nice, good day of relaxing, caught up on the Schmodown, and I'm ready to talk Schmodown. So let's do this.
Oh, yeah, me too. And speaking of great matches this week, two of the gals who played each other, so that's fun. Never had two competitors who've just recently played each other on before. We got Paige Frabetti. I've been practicing.
You were close.
I know, but I've been practicing literally, like when I drive places and while I'm working, over and over, like Frabetti.
There you go.
Because it just. Frabetti just flows so much better off the tongue and naturally. I've been practicing for weeks on that. I butchered it when it mattered.
But don't worry, it's nice to meet you. But yeah, no, they actually spelt my name wrong on the undercard.
I did notice that.
So
I did notice that. And I immediately went to your Facebook because, like I said, I've been trying to make sure I got your name right. I went to your Facebook because I was like, okay, I got to make sure what's going on here because one of them's right and one of them's wrong. And then I saw how it was. I was like, okay, I'm sure she knows how to spell her own name.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, shit, is mine? Oops, sorry for swearing. But I was like, I don't know if I'm spelling my name wrong or if I was like, I don't know which one's right now. But I was like, I'll take whatever. Like, my name gets to be on the screen. That's pretty cool for me. So.
Yep, but from the usual suspects again, Paige Frabetti, there it is, and also we've got from the Den her competitor this week, Peggy. How are you doing, Peggy?
Anyone who watched me on Rachel Silverstreet's show last night knows I am aboard the struggle bus today, but I am happy to be here with you guys.
I want to give a quick shout out to the belief sign behind you because I just started binging Ted Lasso this morning.
You were the second to notice that. Molly Damon was the first one to comment that she noticed that it was a Ted Lasso sign.
I'm disappointed in myself that it took me this long to start watching it.
But yeah, I'm obsessed with that show. It's so good.
It's a good show.
I took a screenshot of your background there, Peggy, the other night during the match, so that I can zoom in. I want to take a look at all the CDs that you put up there. I want to find out what kind of music you're into. Maybe there's some movies up there. Maybe there's some old movies.
They're all movies.
Really? Okay.
Yep. All 300 of them.
Okay. That's kind of like a Saul deal where he's got all those little notes on his back wall, and he's just dying for somebody to take a deep dive into all of that. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to let you know what movies I love.
Well, I'm going to find out later. But we're on stereo at the same time here. So if you're watching on YouTube, that's cool. Keep watching here. But you can go over to stereo and follow at the JCast Network, and you can leave us your comments. We'll take your comments. I'm okay with that. So we'll see what happens. But really laid back. I don't want to get into anything too serious. So I've got 3 questions for each of you. I asked Soda to come up with 3 questions for each of you. And then after that, we'll just kind of shoot the shit about whatever. Like I said, I'm not coming with anything that's super awesome. We'll start with you, Paige. Which you and I kind of, I just want to actually see you and hear you geek out about this. What is it like having direct access to Sam Levine?
Oh, man. I mean, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm still like freaking and geeking about it. I'm like, I have this man's phone number, I have
like
his
that.
email address, like no, it's awesome. I was literally like texting him yesterday and today actually. Like he's just so awesome and he's always there for us and he's got our back, which is like what you need from a key manager and he's the man. And I have his better half too, Rachel Cushing, who's always there helping us out too. Like sending us like things to study and such like that. So it's like I got two managers, so I'm lucky on that aspect.
Living the dream, that's for sure.
Yeah, one.
And the best part is that they both are they used to be champs, so we're the only team that has managers that were champions at some point. So I feel like we have that to our advantage in a sense. So
Yeah.
so we wear that with pride.
A little back and forth here, so you know, I'll say something. Go for it, Soda. Whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah, actually, this is for both you. What was the day leading up to your match like?
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, no, it definitely was.
Yeah.
You go first,
I did a little quick training session before it with some other members of the den and with some fan leaguers, just trying to get myself ready. Then about 2 hours before, I went for a walk with my dog and just jammed out to music, tried to clear my head, tried to clear out the nerves, which didn't really work, but I tried. And then it was just so surreal because, I mean, I've been playing along to these matches for the longest time, and to have Mark and Christian there actually asking us the questions, it was surreal, so crazy. Still feels surreal.
What about you, Paige?
Yeah. No, it was same. A lot of study sessions with the team, myself, some friends, which was nice. It was just nice having like a lot of support from my team and everyone around me, like in a sense, like just to help me out in a sense. But at the end of the day, like you have to focus, like making sure you're doing the work too, not just like having people help you in a sense. So yeah, I mean, you definitely get those jitters and stuff because, like Peggy said, like you watch along and you like play while you watch, and when you're a fan for so long, you're just like sometimes when you're playing along, you're like, oh, I got this, and then when you're like you have the camera, and then you have these two legends, Christian Harloff and Mark Ellis, you're like, oh God, what's my name again?
Yeah, basically.
You're like trying to remember everything, you just like, trying to stay composed, and like that was like the big thing, dude. Like I did a lot of mock matches too, which would help. Like, like people talking after they ask the question too, just so you don't get. That can be distracting a lot of the time too. So kind of just like trying to keeping myself composed was like a big thing I was trying to handle and do. I think I did all right.
Hey, you did pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Little known fact here, and if anyone wants a good time, go back to Multiplex from last year. David B and I teamed up for a single match against Caleb Boatman, and I cannot remember his partner's name, but that was a train wreck. David, there's a reason why it was David B and I's only match over there. I played a singles match once.
Well, you ran into a buzzsaw in Boatman. He's good.
I did one singles match in the Jack of all trivia last year. And I will admit to pulling a Ben Bateman on the 5-pointer because I knew it as soon as it was asked, but I milked it right to the very end.
But Peggy, speaking of Schmodown, but speaking of the fan leagues, though, I was just curious: is there anyone from the fan leagues that was not draft or that was not in the draft that you think we should be watching out for?
Well, Christina's husband, Anthony Tisdale, is one that you should keep an eye out for because I'm sure he's coming, if not through the FCL, some way, shape, or form. There's a bunch of them. I don't want to give away too much, but I'll say the name's Jake Meltzer. You know what? I'll keep it at that. A guy named Payson. I can't remember Payson's last name because, again, my mind's not working right now. But but yeah, there's a bunch of talent in the fan leagues. So yeah, if you guys aren't watching the matches, you're going to see a few names come out of there and over the next couple seasons, I'm sure.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys passed that pinch me, is this real feeling now that you guys had the first match?
Not really.
Not at all. Still on cloud 9, and I'm gonna enjoy every moment of it because this is just an amazing opportunity, and I'm just so happy to get my first W, my next match. So whoever I'm facing better be ready. But, no, it just great feeling to be like when you're a fan, like you're in the community, but like now we're like actually in the community. So it's just like so nice to like know everyone and just like get to know everyone and feel the positive vibes through it all. So it's just like it's really nice. It's still surreal.
Imagine if you guys could have a big schmodown picnic, like find a nice big park, go play some soccer, throw the old pigskin around or something like that, baseball, wiffle ball, kickball,
I'd love that.
dodgeball. I like all kinds of competition.
I like dodgeball. You can take out some aggression on somebody you're not a fan of or something like that. Or did you do it?
They did that and they filmed it. That would go viral amongst the fans real quick.
Oh hell yeah! That could be like a Patreon exclusive or something.
Faction versus faction. 8-team tournament.
God, wouldn't that be great?
I'm pointing the wrong way. Let's make that happen.
I'm down.
Agreed. First thing out of
Schmodown dodgeball.
Once this is all done, you guys should get together. That's what should happen.
I would be so down.
I wouldn't want to play against Winston. He's nearly a pro at it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, dude. Yeah, I asked Winston about it once. I'm like, dude, I can't let this go. You got to tell me about it. And he broke some stuff down and talking about the Vegas tournaments and stuff like that. And it sounds like a blast, dude. It just sounds like so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
Was
yeah.
he in the movie Dodgeball? Was he on ESPN 8?
On the Ocho.
That would be great. Well, Paige, something that your nickname, the Boston Badass. Okay, so naturally, one would imagine that perhaps you would have ended up on the Stars. I was just kind of wondering if you and Roxy ever had any discussions before the draft. If, or I mean, did she feel around and see if she? I don't know, man. It just, like I said, Boston Badass. It seems like a good fit.
I mean, honestly, we didn't speak until the day of the match. I mean, day of the draft. But let's just say I am very, very happy where I ended up. It's honestly a huge honor to be on the suspect side, I think, because I think a lot of people underestimate us, which I don't think they're ready for the season. But no, we did. And she's a wicked cool chick. Everyone that's from like Massachusetts, like in the league, I feel like we're our own little like clique in the set. Like, I was talking to Jeff Snyder the other day. Like,
I was gonna say, there's Jeff, there's Roxy, there's Coy, there's Rachel. Who else is from Massachusetts?
JTE.
Riley.
Oh, right, JTE. Isn't James White? That might be wrong on that one.
And I know Jen Camp is as well. Jen Camp and I actually went to the same high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, didn't even know that until we did a show like last week or 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "Wait, what?" I didn't even know she was from Massachusetts. And we were talking about it. I was like, "That's nuts."
You graduated first.
She did. She left before I came in, but I was like, such a small world.
Yeah, no kidding.
Our numbers guy Dan Dolinsky on Speaking of Schmodown Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time till 4 o'clock. Have Ace on tomorrow. But Dan, he went to high school with Frankie Numbers, and they were in the same math class. Like, level of math it is. It wasn't math. It was like some sort of crazy trig or geometry or whatever the hell that stuff. I don't understand that stuff. That's why I've got a numbers guy to talk for me.
No, it's such a small world, and then when you get into the Schmodown community, you're like, holy crap, it's a lot smaller than you think it is. And you're like, wait, you know this person? Like Jeff Snyder's father owned a candy store in my hometown. I was like, this is just nuts. Like, very strange.
How small is Massachusetts?
I mean, it's like probably like the third or fourth smallest state, maybe that's but when you're from the Boston area, though, I feel like everyone kind of like knows each other in a sense.
Yeah, fair point.
We got a comment here, but before I go to that, I do have another question for you, Peggy, and you're on the Den, so of course I'm sure you've had some interactions with Saul. Are you intimidated by Saul?
I love Saul. I have the good fortune of being on the same team as Saul, so being intimidated is not a factor at all. I would be scared if I had to play him. I'm so glad he's not my
scared the
squad.
shit out of me the one time I talked to him. I couldn't get a question out.
Yeah, definitely don't get on his bad side. He'll come for blood. But no, he's a good dude. He's very helpful with training and everything. Even though he's IG, he still helps out everybody. So yeah, good dude.
Yeah, I'm still intimidated by him. I've talked to him a few times on shows over the last year and a half or so, and I'm just now starting to get to the point where I'll give him some shit back. And but every time I do, I immediately I'll just say it. Last time he was on the show, I texted him, which I do every time I have guests on. I'll hit them up afterward, thank them, for their time and whatnot. But I did that for him, but I mainly did it to Saul that time because I wanted to see if he would reply back. I was kind of worried that maybe he was mad at me or something because I was kind of picking on him and shit. But he said he had a good time, so that's good. But we got a comment here from Stereo. Let's play this real quick. Who do we got here? Dan.
Jay, it was algebra.
Okay.
Algebra class.
It was algebra. Sorry, Dan. I don't know math, man. That's why I've got you to do the math stuff.
Okay, so I do have one more question. So we know, obviously, how well your managers were working with you on your nerves. So how were Christian and Mark on that day? Because they knew it was your first match. You guys had never been on the stage before. How were they in helping calm you guys down?
Well, they said my name right. That was nice.
Shots
They're
fired,
just
Jay.
super nice, and like Mark Ellis reached out to me afterwards, and he was like, "It's such an honor to
Oh,
Peggy,
we just,
you have anything to say about me? No,
yeah, we.
be back."
sorry.
She's back. She's back. She's back.
I'm sorry.
You're good at it. I see how it is. No, it was nice though. Like they reached out
I
after.
didn't realize that you took a shot at me until Soda said it, and then when he said it, it still took me about 4 or 5 seconds to think maybe I should remove her and make it anyway.
Smooth.
But they were super nice. So they reached out after saying it was like an honor to call our first match, and that we made like the Schmodown community like really proud and stuff. So it was really nice to hear that from them. Beforehand though, obviously, like I said, when they're on the screen, it was like, holy shit, these I've been watching these dudes for 6 years now.
Yeah.
I'm like a fan. I was like, this is just surreal. I was enjoying every moment of it as much as I could. I wanted to be like, can we chat afterwards? But we're professionals when we do this, so we get the job done.
Yeah, and plus Mark literally had to leave and go pick up Molly, so that wasn't a
Yeah.
he had to run out the door.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. He said the Motor City Mayhem for me. I'm like, dude, when he messaged me after the match, I was like, dude, I didn't know how to say it, or I'm like, I'm from Chicago, not Detroit. I wasn't about to be like, wait, cut, go back to one. I'm sorry, Mark got my hometown wrong. I wasn't about to do that, so I'm just like, we'll just we'll roll with it.
It was funny though too,
Original City there, Mark.
when I brought out my
Yeah.
napkin, they thought I was talking a show. I was like, it's a napkin. It's a Dunkin' Donuts napkin. But I was like, whatever. I was like,
Nice.
it's fine. I was like, I don't think I'm one of those people that's just gonna plug everything I can during this.
Yeah, you just gotta roll with it.
Funny, though.
At least you're not like Roka, where you're
exactly.
sitting there for 5 minutes going, come on, wrap it up.
Yeah, exactly.
You dude, I just had a horrible flashback to Frenchie sitting behind producing us backstage with the whole
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I'm sorry, Frenchie. I love it, and I love you too, man. But it's so funny. I don't know. I'm the kind of guy, and God, please don't unfollow me for saying this, people. Please understand where I'm coming from. I'm the kind of guy, if I see a kid running and I'm like, hey man, you might not want to, running on gravel. Don't run, you might fall and hurt yourself. If that kid falls and starts crying, I'm the guy who will laugh first and then ask if they're okay. So that's just my style. But again, for people who are watching on the YouTube, if you want to keep doing that, please. But you can go over to Stereo. We're on Stereo right now at the same time, and leave comments either at JCast Network, the JCast Network, or at JWade1134. I like what if kind of questions, or questions that can go back to past competitors, past teams, stuff like that. So these next two are for both of you. Peggy, we'll start with you. If there was a 3-way teams match, like a dream, like any 3 teams in the history of Smoke, any 3 teams. Now, bear in mind that they can't be like Who's the Boss and Wolves of Steel, because the players would overlap.
Gotcha.
if there were a 3-way dream team match, what would your 3 dream teams be that would play each other?
Shirewolves,
Ugh.
Shazam, and you know what? Let's throw Corruption in there too.
Oh,
That'd be a good one.
That's a pretty good stellar lineup. What about you, Paige?
I mean, definitely Shirewolves because Rachel and Clark were my favorite competitors when playing. I'd say the Patriots. I feel like that would be a fun one. JTE and Jeff Snyder. And I'm trying to think of a different one. Can I say Lightning Time with Shannon Miller and Ethan
Well
Irwin?
played.
They're
Well
about to
played.
dominate.
I'm not gonna lie. They on paper, as it stands right now, they have potential to be listed among those teams.
But they're gonna run into the outsiders. First up, you guys better watch out. Paul and Preston. Or
Yeah.
Paul Preston and Paul and
That's gonna
Preston
be
and Goddard are coming.
That's gonna be a down dirty match. That's for damn sure.
If Frenchie's listening right now, he's sitting there going, Jay, do not do your stupid joke about the team, the Den team. Don't do it. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going
All
to.
right.
I do it all the time. Yeah, right, Frenchie. I'm going to do it. I still think that the Den's team should have been Yodi and Goddard as Boy of Steel.
That would have been good.
This also for both of y'all. Paige, we'll start with you this time. If you could pick any current Schmodown competitor on your faction or not on your faction, just any current competitor to team up with for one match, who would that person be? And this can be like it can be like you because you want to win, so they compliment you, or it can be just, I want to play with this person.
I'll do 2. I'll do one from my team and then I'll do one from like another team. I would say from my team, I mean, I've already thought about this. I was like, me and Stacey Howard be the sassy badasses. I feel like that would just be
That'd be
and I
dope.
think we would just be like a solid chicken that would be taking down all the men. And then I guess another player I would love to play with, just because I think he's so cool, would be Mark Riley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be
Interesting.
awesome.
Let's see. From the Den. Can't give away anything here. So, you know what? Playing with Paul Preston would be a fun time. That dude is so hilarious. But if I had to go any player, current player from anywhere, it's got to be the Beast. It's got to be William Bibiani. Because, like I said in my audition tape, the Free for All 3 is what sucked me in. And his run in that one is beyond impressive. And yeah, that was
I
just
was
being
actually watching that today, actually.
nice.
When it comes to people I want to interview, Bibbs is definitely number one. I just want to sit down and just talk shop with him. But I think if you and Riley were ever to team up there, Paige, I think I already have the name, the best hair in the league. Because he's got his coif and you've got pretty damn good hair too.
You know what's so funny? Some people were like even Molly Damon was like, oh my god, you just have such great hair. I'm like, guys, it's only like this like once a year. So but I'm like, you guys get to see it when it's nice though. So
Oh my god.
Okay, I do have a
but I
question
like that
for you.
we would have the best.
Oh yeah, you
hair.
guys definitely would have the best hair in the
Hey, before you ask that question though,
Yeah.
let's we do have a comment from Stereo. Let's play that real quick. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Did you lose it?
No.
It's Frenchie, isn't it?
Jay Wade, you old man, change jokes. But Soda, thank you very much for replacing me. I just got home. Crazy day. So yeah, Peggy, was awesome to see you play. Was really impressed with what I saw, and I can't wait to see you in next match. Paige, my girl, love you, man. You are awesome, and I really hope you get that victory next time. So here's the not being there, sadly. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, it happens, man. It happens. And yeah, thanks, Soda, for filling in. And Frenchie not only is from Schmoes of the North, of course, his baby over there, but he is a producer for Speaking of Schmodown, which is on this network here that you're watching or listening to. And we also do our show live. When we do it live on Saturdays, it's on YouTube also, on stereo. All the shows that I do, when I do them live, I'm just going to do them all on the stereo, including upcoming shows. And Paige, you're going to be on the 24th, correct? As guest co-host.
I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
See me there, guys. It'll be worth it while, I promise, yeah.
I'll make sure not to go take my nap during that time. No, my question for you guys was, like, we've had these themed exhibition matches in the past. Like, we had the Rocky match, the horror match, the holiday match, rom-com. Is there one that you would like to have participated in, or is there one you would like to participate in the future?
Rom-coms exhibition. Wish I was there. Would have won that one.
What about you, Paige?
I don't want to like give stuff away.
Right.
Like, I mean, Peggy knows I like Tarantino. I think it'd be fun to do like a Tarantino one.
For me, it's the Rocky one, and I feel like I could have taken down Harloff and Roca on that one.
They're doing another one soon.
I know, Sylvester and your dude. So.
Yep. I'm repping them right now. Yeah, I will say I did play along with your guys' match and did okay.
Wish I'd done
I've
better.
been trying to play along because the question writers are just kicking my ass, and they have been for like the last 2 seasons.
So,
I quit a long time ago, dude.
Out of all your questions, I missed 4 in total, and 2 of them were in Oprah.
We got another.
See, I do all the Oprah ones. I'm very ashamed of myself that I did not get the Usual Suspect one because I knew it and I just like brain farted on it and I was just like, oh my god,
Sam in the back
shitting on me for it.
That one had to hurt. That one had to hurt.
Everyone was shitting on me.
I was sitting there trying to will you the answer through the TV, and then
I know.
Recorded, and I'm like, well, that ain't gonna help.
Benicio.
Yeah. In my defense, I haven't watched The Usual Suspects in over a decade, and I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, okay, there's no way that Stephen Baldwin has an Academy Award, and it's not Kevin Spacey because that's Kaiser Sose. So I'm like, who else is in this movie? And the only thing that I can think of is Gabriel Byrne.
Yeah, and I don't think Gabriel Byrne's an Oscar, has he?
I just put Kevin Spacey. I knew he won an Oscar, and I was just, I knew it was Del Toro, but I couldn't think of his first name.
Yeah,
so I was just like, oh my god, I only have a few seconds. I want to use the JTE, so I was just like, do something on there. So no blink.
See, my problem is I would have gotten that wrong in the end because I always, for whatever reason, I always say his name, Benicio del Torres. So
we got another JTE in our hands.
But I would have got it wrong anyway. We got a comment here from the stereo. I believe it is Double D, my numbers guy, Dan.
Hey, Paige. Hey, Peggy. It's Dan again. I just want to ask you, I've always believed that a rookie's first match is often the easiest, but not saying that it's easy, but it's easier. So did you guys feel that it was easy or easier, or was it challenging than when you practice with your team, when you did study sessions?
It's definitely more. I mean, just the emotions that you're going through, the nerves, everything compiled on top of that. The 15 seconds feel like they go much, much quicker when you're actually in the match than any study session, any mock match that you had done before it. And as you saw, I did not have a stellar round 1, so I was panicking in my head. And so, yeah, it was a little bit rough for me at least.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, people can say it's easy all they want, or sometimes they can say, oh, I knew that question. But when you have pressure on you and you're recording at that very moment and you're in a streaming session with like Christian Harloff, your opponent, Mark Ellis, like you have nerves, and especially when it's your first one, like you could definitely tell I was nervous. I couldn't stop moving. I was a little bubblehead.
I think you're like me, a fidgeter.
What'd you say?
I thought you were like me, a fidgeter. Like I've been playing with my Harry Potter one this whole time.
I am so much. I'm very, very much a fidgeter. So I just like kept
So
moving
glad
and
that
stuff
you
because I was like, I need to.
Harry Potter.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Jake. Come on. I'm Canadian. I'm too nice to say that on air.
Dude, that's my issue with Canadians. You're too damn nice. I just can't trust it, dude. There's something going on. I love you, but there's something going on. I'm always sleeping with one eye open. But I have a damn good time with your lot, dude. You're all very kind. Just a little too nice. We have a stereo comment, another one here. Let's Frenchie again.
Oh boy.
I'm curious, what was it like? Because we all know round 2 has the reputation of being like sometimes make it or break it, right? So when you see that wheel as about to get spun, what was both of your thinking? What was going through your minds?
I hope it lands on the wheel wedge that I am hoping for. I'm not going to reveal more than that.
I mean, yeah, you go into that. You go once I saw that wheel about to spin, I was just like, all right, let me look at it real quick to see what can I at least do good on 50% of them, But no, you just go into it obviously hoping ones that you land on you want. But at the end of the day, at least I do. I try to study every category as much as possible. So I mean, when you see them, you're just like, all right, let's just make this happen. But you know what? The wheel is what is it? What do people call it? The part of their schmo-winabi? I can't even talk right now because that thing can land on anything. Sometimes it spins counterclockwise, and then it will go clockwise. I'm like, I don't know what's going on right now. So
yeah. Am I high? Am I on drugs? What's going on?
The wheel decides so much. That thing, fate, doom, and justice is for sure. That Alice always says.
All right, I'm going to ask you an outside of the Schmodown question. So, what is your favorite hobby to do that's got nothing to do with movies?
Tie-dyeing. That's why you see me in tie-dye all the time. I kind of picked it up over the pandemic, and
nice.
So
I would say maybe you could send me a shirt.
Maybe. Gotta beat me first, though.
I guess I'll take that. Rematch then. We'll make that happen.
Yeah.
And then you have to make sure. If I win, though, you have to write the Boston Badass is my favorite Schmodown player. How about that?
Ooh.
We have it right here, folks. A friendly wager. But no, Paige, what's your favorite hobby to do outside of movies?
I mean, I grew up playing hockey my whole life, so definitely playing hockey, shooting around.
And follow up, have you been watching the Mighty Ducks TV show?
Oh my God, people are gonna hate me. I have not yet, but I plan on doing so. Doing so. Don't worry, guys.
If you love the movies,
you focus on movies right now. You can't mess around with TV show.
That's my issue right now. Today I was watching Winter Soldier, and I was like, I can't be watching this right now. I need to be watching a movie. But
it's weird. You feel guilty for watching anything that's not something that is Schmodown related or could help you out in future matches. It's weird.
Exactly. So that's what I was but that's my next watch though. After I watch Godzilla versus Kong. So.
If you loved, I'm just going to say this about Mighty Ducks. If you love those 3 movies, and I just rewatched them this weekend, yes, they're the best. You're going to love the show. It captures that feeling you get from those 3 movies. Oh,
shit. Frenchie's crashing, guys.
Is he wearing a jersey?
I made it 10 minutes before the end. Yay.
Frenchie, is that a Devils jersey?
Oh,
it's your Jets jersey. Okay. The light made it look like the Devils jersey.
You fuck!
I keep telling this man to get a Bruins jersey if he knows what's good.
Never.
Never. All day.
Bruins die.
If the Canucks guy whose team lost to the Bruins in 2011 can wear a Bruins jersey, you can wear a Bruins jersey.
You're a sellout.
You'll ever be.
Y'all are crazy.
It's also the jersey I own.
Eventually, I'll buy a Boston one. Eventually, probably the last, because I'm collecting one per team. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, so you need one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking song haunted me for years.
Go Blackhawks!
Oh God.
No. Go Habs, go.
Whenever the Blackhawks back when they were firing on cylinders were playing against the Canucks back then, those were some great matches.
Great.
And I know we did end up winning the 2011 series, but I want to say that could have gone the Hawks' way as well, but it was the best one of the 3, hands down.
Thank you for Jonathan Taves. How about that?
Yes. And I remember when Burrows scored the game-winning goal, we had to listen on the radio, and we almost drove my friend off the road because we were all cheering so loud.
And Soda, not to be left out, but at least me, Paige, and Peggy are representing OG Original 6 teams, so...
You really want to fucking go there?
Those of you on stereo, he just got up to go get something.
He got hockey mad. You never make it Canadian hockey mad. All right. Nice to see you, girls. How you both doing?
Good. Hungover.
Good, man.
It wouldn't be a good Friday if you're not hungover.
Fair.
It's been crazy. I accepted a promotion today, and the training started today, and just
Nice.
damn. Yeah, I'm officially the restaurant manager now.
Nice.
Cool. Congrats.
Thanks. A lot of shit to learn. Thank you, Paige.
Good to
Merci.
see you,
Merci.
man.
Thank you.
We have a stereo comment here.
Good, because we lost soda apparently.
Yeah,
Double
he ran
P.
out and grabbed his skates.
I just got my vaccine and I'm very lightheaded, Frenchie. Does that count?
To what?
You son of a bitch!
Hey, there we go. I like that,
And
I
Claire,
like that sweater. Oh,
Toronto,
not so much.
Detroit, the Rangers, and the Habs.
Yeah, but I'm not saying we all own the jerseys of the original six. I'm saying we come from the original six cities. So
hockey, man. Ugh.
you should get into it, Jay Wade. It's the
I
best
don't
sport.
Against it, man. My dad and I had season tickets to the Dayton Bombers minor league hockey team, and I enjoy going to hockey games. But I mean, I can't watch that shit on TV though, man.
But you like to watch baseball?
Hey, baseball.
Yeah, I was gonna say baseball fan. Why-
Thank you, Paige.
Dude,
Thank you.
don't even fucking start, dude. Baseball is in the world, and
I'll put
I
hockey over it
think
any
Dan
day.
clarified. Let's see what Dan has to say here.
It's referencing being drunk on a Friday night.
Ah.
I'm lightheaded after recovering from my vaccine. So I'm saying, does that count?
It's up to Peggy to decide because she's the one who's hungover. So what do you say?
Sure, why not?
He's a seal of approval, dude.
But yeah, no, it's about hockey. Once you go see your first game, it's not the same watching it on TV.
For sure, absolutely. I 100% agree with that.
And that is something I miss the most about living in a big city is going to hockey games. Just unfortunately, right now, Canucks have 8 players in COVID protocol, so that sucks.
But and precise, I know you say you want to see hockey games, but your first NHL game, your first pro game, it's completely different. It's a whole like the crowd, the level of participation of competition. It's a whole nother experience.
I still remember mine. It was Vancouver, Calgary, in the Saddle Dome in Calgary.
Yeah, me it was Montreal, Calgary.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I would rather go to a baseball game than a hockey game. That's for sure.
Even someone pay your ticket.
Yeah.
Really?
Why are we friends?
Canadians.
Why are we friends?
Because I'm freaking awesome.
I worked with a lot when I was living in Vancouver. I worked with a lot of guys. A couple weekends a year, they would drive down to Seattle to go see the Mariners when the Jays were in town.
Nice. Yeah. Griffey Jr. He used to play for the Mariners too.
Yeah, he's actually him and A-Rod and Edgar Martinez got me into baseball, and then it was the Yankees dynasty that really cemented my fandom.
Yankees.
Sorry to the Boston native in the room. Hey, I will say this,
Yankee player. I'm a Yankee fan on my team, so I've learned to appreciate them.
I was cheering for Boston in 04. I was cheering for Boston in 04, and I was happy they beat the Yankees to finally.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, I got 2 things real quick that I want to touch on before we got I don't know about 7 minutes left, 8 minutes left, something like that. One, okay, to Skybound. Let's get some official Schmodown throwback merch. Like,
yes.
I want a Shire Wolves shirt. I want a Shire Wolves hat. I want, the Patriots gear. Dude, we need to get some throwback shit, guys. That would be awesome. Please.
I want a Wolves of Steel shirt that'll fit me right now.
I
don't know what it is about the Schmodown shirts, but out of
create
all
a Boston badass shirt.
That would be great too. But I don't know what it is about the shirts, but out of all my novelty shirts, the Schmodown ones are the ones that shrink the worst in the wash.
Oh, that's good.
Gotta use cold water.
Yeah, well, I just hang them from my patio window.
I would want a Patriot shirt about the run. The championship run shirt. That's the one I would probably buy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything, I just want Shire Wolves.
And oddly, I probably buy Odd Couple underwear.
With their faces on it, right?
Hell yeah. Jeff Snyder on my crotch.
Yeah, I was gonna say Snyder on the hole, JT in the ass.
Someone's gonna cut that out.
Wait, what about you guys? What if you could choose whatever retro merch you were just to sell? What would be the ones for you guys?
The Shire Wolves, something. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Shire Wolves, Patriots. I want a baby carrot shirt. That's what I want.
Oh,
Mark
God,
Carrot shirt.
That's a good choice.
That would be pretty awesome.
They really had some great designs back in the day. But yeah, it's funny how we all pretty much say the Shire Wolves. Like, they have to be one of the best team ever to play.
They're my favorite team of all time.
Same here.
Probably.
Till the day I die, who runs the world? Girls.
Girls.
Because
You know what?
right now, Beyonce said it best, and our girls are coming in hot this season in the Schmoedown. So all the boys and men better be ready because we're taking over this league, guys.
I do have a question. What are your feelings? What are your thoughts about seeing one half of the Shire Wolves kind of return in some way, in presence, shape, or form in the promos? What are your thoughts about that?
Talking about Clark Wolf.
Yeah.
Anytime Clark Wolf graces us with her presence, I am on board for that.
Exactly. Same. I'm hoping her and Rachel are still in touch, so maybe she can come in
Who knows? Maybe one day.
be a little guy.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I'm not saying now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they get the bug again at some point.
Well,
Hope so.
I think she's part of Schmoeminati though. All I'm saying, it's too much coincidence. Yeah, her. Especially their storyline was supposed to go heel at one point if they were about to lose. So yeah, I think it's a perfect timing. Clark Wolf, I can definitely see her playing heel and playing the head of Schmoeminati. Yeah, definitely.
I could see that. I still like the Mark Ellis angle.
Yeah, I'm on the Ellis train personally.
No, he's Debbie Carrots. Come on.
That would be great. That would be
Hey man,
great.
even vegetables can get mutated every once in a while.
It'll be like
there's
sausage party all over.
a bunch of them that might work. So yeah.
Yeah, like,
We got another comment here, and then I'll let everyone plug themselves and whatnot. Double D.
language. Okay.
For Schmoeminati, what do you think about Ken Knapsack being a part of it?
Well, with Grace as the president right now, I could see it.
It could happen. We don't know what's coming our way, so
He's got to come back at some point. Like I know he's done with the managing and stuff, but he needs to be there. Like he needs to be on the desk or some form. It's not the same without him.
Yeah, and he knows how to cut a promo, man. I will always remember his promos. I was always like, on him. Like I didn't get him at first, so he kind of annoyed me. But his promos, holy shit, was he good?
Yeah, speaking of promos, has there on your respective teams, has there been anybody that's been working with you on promos? Because they are a big part of the league now.
Me and Saul have talked character-wise. I mean, I'm still working and figuring that out. But and I think if it was anyone on the team that I would go to, it'd probably be Paul Preston. If you guys saw his promo, it was hilarious.
The DVD sandwich.
Yep. The enema at the end. Oh god, that guy's so quick, so funny.
yeah. For me, honestly, I'm just like playing up like a little bit of a hyped up version of myself. I mean, this is pretty much like me. Not that I'm cocky, but I'm feisty. So I have that confidence in me. So
it's
I
the
feel
Boston.
like I just act. Exactly, it's our Boston blood. So this is how we all act. So.
Yeah. This is an old school wrestling reference, but one day I would like to see somebody do promos like Jake the Snake Roberts used to. Not like loud, over the top. Show me just you have to turn up your dial to hear what he's saying because he's captivated you. That's what I want to see somebody do at some point.
Isn't that? Yeah, not at that point. You're right. There's no snake, but yeah.
Yeah, because he had this ability to. He would do his promo, and then all of a sudden his voice would get really quiet, and you almost had to like lean into your TV to listen to it. Oh, so good, so good.
Maybe I'll do that next time for you guys. When I take the W.
I would be honest. I would be honest. I would be honored.
Peggy has a jam session, study
I do.
session. I'm just throwing this out there. The rest of you guys, do you want to stick around and just shoot the shit for a little bit longer, or you guys?
I'm actually going live in about an hour on Schmoes of the North, so I would have to hop off and just chill before then.
All right, cool. Yeah. Frenchie?
I got nothing, depending on Paige.
I could stay on for a few more minutes.
All right. You all heard it here. If it was going to be just me and Frenchie, he was going to leave. So,
yeah. I love you, bro, but I produce a show for you.
Yeah, Frenchie would have get it. No.
Great match again this week. Great match. Gosh, so much fun. Why don't you tell folks where they can find you at? If you've got anything going on that you want to plug, go for it.
Yeah, I am at Peggy B-Ball across all the social media platforms that I partake in. And every Wednesday over in one of the fan leagues, featured presentation productions, I host a show every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central, called Fantasy Film Fights, where we just take a random movie topic and we draft it fantasy style. This upcoming week, we are drafting film or book adaptations made into movies. So it'll be a fun one. And you don't need to be an expert to be a panelist on there. You just have to have a love of movies and be able to come up with a list of whatever movies that apply to the topic of the week. So if you're ever interested, all y'all are invited on.
Nice.
Cool. That's great. Thank you.
But yes, sorry that I had to bounce early, but the den's putting in work and I can't miss it. Sorry.
Yeah, understandable.
If you would, please pass on a message to Saul for me. Tell him that Jay says that I miss Saul's specs appeal. Specs
appeal. All right, I'll let him know.
All right, thank you very much, Peggy. Have a great night.
Thank you for me, guys. Paige, I'll see you soon.
And that's an exit.
Soda, thank you too. What do you got going on? You said you got something going on tonight.
Yeah, so in an hour, myself, Dan, our newest recruit, Taco, and Dave might be popping in as well, depending on if he's got his pipe situation dealt with in his place. We're going live in an hour.
God.
Oh, dear Lord, that poor bastard. The guy above him, his pipes burst, and he said it's been like inside of a waterfall all day. Yeah, but anyways, you can find me there in an hour talking about Paige and Peggy's match, and then the other two matches that happened this week. And then you can also find me over at Media Sweaties Network doing a whole whack load of stuff over there as well. So I'm pretty busy every night, it seems.
Before you go, Soda, can we talk about how much bad luck Dave has? A heroin thing exploded next to his house, and like literally a meth lab.
Or a meth lab, something like that.
A meth lab. Drug dealers exploded a building. Took away his internet. Now he has waterfalls.
Yeah, and this is a different place too.
I don't know what you did in your past life, Dave, but you're paying for it right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, Sean, Paige is here, and I don't know her well enough to give her that kind of a compliment. I feel perfectly fine saying that Saul is a sexy, hairy beast, and I love him very much. And because I know he does not like me saying this, yes, I have Saul's phone number. Yeah.
God. He gave you shit for that last time on air? Holy crap.
Yes, he did. And that right there was a little pushback at him for giving me shit on my show. Something so trivial. But Soda, thanks again for joining us, man. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, you guys. Thanks for having us. Talk to you guys later, and see you around.
Connect suck.
Eat shit.
If Frenchie and Paige and I are going to stick around a little bit and shoot the shit, I want to ask you, Frenchie, real quick, because I'm not going to spoil anything for you. If you haven't seen, but have you seen the Barbarian Damon match yet?
Yes. The only match I haven't seen is like tonight's, obviously, because I was learning how to deep fry shit and making pizza.
Dude, I beat you finally in our first pairing up against each other in the Schmodown, the Schmoes of the North Fantasy League, and I won. What'd you think of my promo video?
You fucking idiot. Okay, this guy. Because we've been cutting. We have fantasy leagues, right? And one of the fantasy leagues we're in together. So this guy started doing promos as like we were fucking Schmodown for real, right? So the Merc with a movie blog came in, and I started coming in. We're going to start doing promos. But at one point, it's evolving to the point that we have like kind of storylines going on, and at one point he was imitating my French, apparently, if you call that French. Then I went in full boy, don't you stop me, boy. I'm gonna kick your ass. I came out like that. And then last video, he literally went to Google Translate and translated a whole paragraph in French.
While I'm playing it, I'm just sitting there like I'm reading along with it, and I kind of understand some of the words, so I know kind of where it's at, and I'm like going.
And it was brilliant.
That's hilarious.
The first part, but the last part, when you start talking about yourself and your fucking ego and how you're gonna kick it made no sense. It made no sense. It sounded like someone learning French for the first time and having a full-fledged conversation. It was horrible, bro.
So hold on. So what I said, what I typed in was horrible, or Google translated it horribly?
Both.
Oh.
Just being real.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, we don't want to forget you, Paige. Sorry about that, sweetheart.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something to do. I was like, dude, I got to do, I got to do something other than just the typical, this is my match this week, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. No, that's like pretty perfect. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna send it to. I'm gonna send it to you after. You see, like, especially when you don't expect it. Yeah, it's when you don't expect it, because I kept saying in the comments like, "Holy shit, that was unexpected. That was funny." It's like, what did he do? What did he do again? But I don't know how I'm gonna top you, my friend. But I'm gonna top you, and you're not beating me. I'm gonna. How can I say this? Do I have Damon? I'm so confused. I have like 70 billion.
You have Barbarian.
Okay, so I have Damon. Oh, at least I got points in the other league. Yay. But yeah, I'm going on that fast. I'm surprised. Okay, not surprised. He feels different in IG.
Yeah, he does.
He felt a lot more nervous last year. This year, he kind of scares me. And he lost by the greatest match in Star Wars we've ever seen. So we know he's a fucking warrior. You need an amazing miracle like that to happen. And now he's starting to focus in IG. This Roxy might really have like her chance last year when everyone's like, yeah, Star Wars, who cares? It won't bring him points. If he keeps doing like that, she might take a takeover this year because he's going to do some damage. He's going to go back to Star Wars. I really think the Melanta's not going to get the belt too long. He's going to lose it. Oh. And parallel universes of us.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because my girl Marie is going to take that belt at some point. And that she's going to get that number one contender match in that Star Wars tournament.
Boston. I'm saying Harper. Okay, I'm saying I take Harper. Okay?
I mean, they're both from the same league, so I know they both know their stuff. But I don't think you guys are ready. My girl's beating Damon, so in that other league, so.
And then my boy Harper is gonna beat your girl.
I guess we'll have to see. We should put money on the DraftKings. Make this happen.
But yeah, I still think that Damon's going to be – he's not out of the game yet, and he perfected his IG. He might have accumulated a lot of points yet. Huh?
Because he landed on Star Wars in round 2.
Yeah.
But he knew his stuff, though.
He did. Do you think he would have got not got Star Wars, we would have seen as focused in? What are your thoughts on his overall skills? Because it does – blindside a bit since he went back on Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually surprised that he was in round 1 they were tied at the end, right? It was like 8-8, I think. I think something like that.
I just smoked a joint. Don't ask me to recall shit.
No, well, I was actually, I'm not gonna lie, I was very surprised that he did as well as he did in round 1. So obviously, when he landed on Star Wars in round 2, I was just like, well, he's dumb if he doesn't take it. I know you want to show your range, but I mean, if that's your strength, man, why would you not take that? Like, everyone knows that's your strength, so let's go with it and not risk anything. But no, I was pretty impressed.
That would have been ballsy though, going away from Star Wars, and he would have, let's say, won anyways. That would have been some cojones.
Personally, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted him to spin again because I'm like, dude, everyone knows you're good at Star Wars. Like, let's see what else you got. But I mean, he was playing it safe, and it worked in his favor. So
yeah, and when you're off a loss that big, that heartbreaking, and you don't want 2 losses in a row, like you know that could end a career because you can be so high, but when you drop so low that it hurts more than a lot of other players. That statement. So you have Star Wars, your brain goes like, I could, but I really don't want to have take my Xanax anymore, you know?
Exactly.
I was trying to pull up that that promo vid, but I don't know. My screen share is fucked up right now, but that's all right.
Well,
I'm just saying you took too much Mountain Dew.
Real quick though, what do you think, Jay, of the Star Wars tournament? Who do you think will take it? I mean, I think it's gonna be Harper and my girl Marie in the finals, and I think Marie's gonna take it. This man thinks Harper. But what do you got?
I'm with you. I think it's going to come down to Marie and Harper, but I'm also with Frenchie. I think Harper's going to take it. But then there's the other part of me that wants Ace to take it because I have Ace on my roster in the fantasy league. See, there's so many, like Saul, for example. I wanted him on my roster, but Dan got to him the pick right before me. So I had Humphrey and they played each other, and I'm in that situation where I'm watching the match and I'm like, dude, yeah, go Saul. Big fan of Saul, dude. Go Saul. He's great. But then I would be like, damn it, dude. Every time he did it, like, yes, damn it. Yes, damn it. So I'm conflicted a lot on that because I really want to win that fantasy league, dude. I really do. Or at least.
What do you guys think about the league tournament, the team tournament? I think it's going to be Lightning Time and Danger Zone, personally. Obviously, I think Lightning Time is going to take it because
you're not biased. Why would you be, right?
Exactly.
They're not paying me. Let me just go on LGR just to get the graphics. Shout out to Let's Get Ready. If you are lost on certain things, because it's hard to find graphic photos when it's on Facebook. Facebook is so weird in how it shows things. So go to Let's Get Ready as website, and they have a lot of shit for you to catch up if you're lost. Okay, let's get ready. All right. Can I share shit? Or it's only you that can do that.
Only me because you have your you don't have the access.
Well, for once I just jumped in as in a link and not as admin. So.
Oh yeah, I don't know though, dude. That's why you're the producer because I don't understand how to work most of this stuff. I just in front of the screen. I try very hard to look pretty.
As you say, you just come in and look pretty. That's all you got to do.
I try to. I try to look pretty, but it's
working. It's working. Don't worry.
You still need a guy behind the scenes to, especially with these guys. They go off track so much sometimes that they need someone to kick them in their derrieres that keep on track in time.
Yep.
And I can't find the photos. Well, it's there somewhere. Just be less high when you do it. It's all right. Remind me a couple of the ones you remember in the brackets.
Let me actually see if I can find one real quick. I'm just gonna go on the Twitter page real quick.
All right.
See what I can find.
Is
the Meryl? Do you guys think the Meryl Streep? I can't talk right now. Meryl Streep league is real? Do you think it was a April
it's April Fool. But it better be a fucking exhibition match. I swear to God. It better be an exhibition match.
We got a comment here. Let's play this real quick.
Ethan Irwin and Liz Shannon Miller is Lightning Time. I know that one.
Mm-hmm. That's the best team. That's why.
Yeah, I just pulled it up here, Frenchie. I'll go through it real quick for
Yeah,
you.
why
On the
can't I
left side of
find
the
it?
bracket, we've got Rushmore, which is Roka and JTE versus Press Room.
That's such an obnoxious name if you think about it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
They're playing the Press Room, which is Horowitz and Perry Nemiroff. Then you've got Lightning Time, as we were just talking about, versus the Outsiders, which is Goddard and Preston. Then on the right side, we got Danger Zone versus the Midterms, Jonathan Harris and Eric Zipper, and Deception, Adam Collins Marisol versus Blackjack, which is Janine the Machine and Jacob Bancroft.
I don't think they're gonna win, but I think they're gonna break some brackets. And this is my experience, like covering this particular player. Janine the Machine and Bancroft are gonna surprise a lot of people. Bancroft is a beast, different type of beast than Collins, and very different type of characters, but mixed in with Janine the Machine, which like by learning stuff more and more, you really realize that she really has a structure and she really takes it to heart. So applied with that kind of potential as well, they're gonna be surprising.
Yeah.
I'm still on Team Lightning Time all day, every day.
All right, I can go get my lightning jersey if you want, right?
You can wear it when the match happens. It'll bring some luck to us, I'm hoping. Because Thunder's gonna strike down. Well, Lightning's gonna strike down. What am I saying?
Oh, yeah.
On their opponent. That's for damn sure.
And we really okay. Well, all right, but I'm still curious because
Did you read what I typed out?
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm changing subject, but still continuing the same subject at the same time. We never really discussed what's in behind you, right? And I've always seen, I always want to talk to you every time I see you and talk to you. But what started your love of Star Wars?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, from I had, when I was literally a little kid, I had like Star Wars bed sheets. I don't know. I've always liked. I got my dope Rebels tattoo. I go back at the end of the month, and I get a nice Star Wars piece right here to finish it up. But no, I just always loved like lightsabers. I thought were like the coolest thing ever when I was a little kid. But like just like going into like its own like fantasy world in a sense. Like I wish the Star Wars universe existed in real life. Like I wish I could go to like. I saw that. I wish I could go to like Endor or like Tatooine. Like I wish I could go to these places. Like, and I just always loved that like world in a sense. And obviously, like I loved like I was like obsessed with like Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia and Han Solo and like Chewie. Like I just like loved all the characters. And I was just like girls used to play house growing up and like. I want to play Barbie. And I'm like, no, I want to play Star Wars. Like Princess Leia or Luke Skywalker. Like
that's great.
So
like, I remember, you always
yeah, go ahead.
Like when the prequels came out, like my aunt like literally like let me and my sister leave school early so we could go to the premiere of like the sequels. Like so, like that was just like so awesome. And like when I was younger too, like before the prequels even came out, they were replaying like the original 3 in theaters, and my aunt like took me, and that's like what made me like fall in love with them. So I've been hooked ever since.
That's awesome. We got a stereo comment, but before we do that, in the chat here, Sean Buckley has a question for you, Paige. Do you know if Miller Time was a possible name? Because
that actually is hilarious. There was another name getting thrown around. And it was funny. We were like, Sam and like them asked, they're like, if you guys have any suggestions, like let us know. And damn, I wish I said Miller Time because that would have been hilarious. But no, I like the lightning. I like Lightning Time though. I like that. It's catchy. Yeah. It's dominating, which is what they're gonna do to their opponents. So they're gonna strike down and hit them hard. So. But Miller Time is hilarious, and I wish I thought of that to throw it in there.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. Here we got Double D again from Stereo.
Hey, Paige, Chicago in the wintertime is exactly like Hoth. I'm not even kidding.
I love Chicago so much.
I've never been. I mean, I'm from Boston too, so I feel like it might be a little similar because it gets coldest. I mean, actually, no, because they have the huge like water and stuff, so it all freezes over there. So I can totally see that. Yeah. I wonder what planet like Massachusetts or like I should say Boston would be like considered. I'm gonna look this up now, like, and just think about like what
It can't
planet.
be Naboo. Naboo's a bit too high class for that. Somewhere
It definitely isn't Tatooine because we're not in Arizona.
Dude, somewhere in the world there has to be a tattoo parlor that has worked in the name Tatooine into it somehow, right?
They'd be, if I ever owned a bar, I would like name it like something cool like that. Like something start like when they go into oh my god, I'm blanking right now. But when they like go into the little like huts and stuff, I'm just like I want to like go to those bars and drink those drinks with them. I want some blue milk. Like I've always wanted to try blue milk, so that's why I'm very curious on what it would taste like. But I mean, I've done the milk with like the blue dye and just to enjoy in a sense. But
okay, so you're that much of a hardcore Star Wars fan.
I love Star Wars. I could never compete though in the Star Wars division. Never. Those guys and girls are freaks of nature. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Because the stuff they have to know. One, my Boston accent, I am so bad at pronouncing things that like Sam said it right. He was on a show one time and he was like, I know these Boston people can't spell or pronounce words, and I'm like, well, I'm glad you picked me up and you understand me because that's what's going to happen when I'm on your team. But I will know the answer. I just won't be able to spell it or pronounce it correctly. But with Star Wars stuff, oh my god, yeah, I would not be able to pronounce any of that stuff. They asked me like, where is I'm trying to think of someone like Admiral Akbar's like what planet is he from or where was he create like what like
you see this is how hard Star Wars division is. Just trying to compose a question on the spot like that you see in Star Wars is mind-boggling because something tries to come out but like I know nothing compared to them.
Oh yeah, no, I like to think I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and like I talk to like Marie and stuff and I'm like, well, I've grown up like, obsessed with it, but you're just way more into it than I am, that's for damn sure. Like I just enjoy the atmosphere of it all and like just like the storytelling itself. Then like the little nits and bits, like what's that bullet called in his blaster? Like what? Like I go for the ride and the enjoyment of it all.
But I am curious though, if you could swap and be a character in the movie and live the experience just for the movie itself, who would you swap it with? And for what movie? Luke, for real?
All day. Oh, all day, every day. I mean, my favorite Star Wars movie is Empire Strikes Back, so I would definitely like say that one too. Like be Luke Skywalker in there. Besides when Han Solo has to cut that beast open and he has to keep Luke warm, so he stuffs him in that body. I would want to be in that little gross gut-filled thing, but other than that, I would enjoy every aspect of being Luke Skywalker.
If the gods would say no, you would still have to go through that scene. Would you do it? Is it worth being Luke Skywalker? Oh,
110%. I would just like stick a lot of stuff up my nose so I wouldn't be able to smell anything, and I would do it in a heartbeat. It would probably keep me nice and toasty anyway. So.
And for me, I can't say otherwise than R2D2. I would love to be R2D2.
That would be pretty dope.
He's seen everything. He's been through all the big important parts, right? And just to feel like what it is to be an android, because the androids always piqued my curiosity. They never really explain where they're alive, right? They're intelligent AI. Who the fuck started all that?
No, exactly. who's your favorite like droid? Mine's weird. People probably wouldn't think it. I mean, obviously I love R2 is like obviously like the best, but I love it's Chopper, right, from Rebels. He's my favorite. I think he is. I just like he has very much of a personality, so that's why he's like hands down like my favorite droid.
He's a pain in the ass, so he's basically a Bostonian.
Exactly, and I think that's why
Right.
me and him would get along so damn well.
I love
What
each
about you, Jay?
personally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's a good one too. That's a
I
good one.
love it so much. I've got a big, like, 19, 20-inch figure of him up here. He's great.
That's a good
This
one.
one's not my favorite robot, but it's the one that makes me laugh so much. I completely adore. And if there's a toy of him, I'll probably buy it. It's, I think, the first one. There's almost like a garbage brown bin that walks.
Oh, right.
That one always stuck out so badly. It's so horrible that it's probably one of the ones I remember the most. Like the background droids is the garbage bin one.
That's probably go for a pretty penny too, because they're just like backdrop. So the toys found those ones are probably like $2,000, I bet too. Check on eBay though, you never know.
By the way, Paige, check comments.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Or maybe like private chat.
Yes.
yeah. I was gonna say, guys. I got about 9 more minutes that I can devote here tonight. I got some shit to do before tomorrow.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
it's almost bedtime, guys. Even
For
though
who?
I'm a
Yeah.
fun Bostonian, I like my bed. So.
Oh,
Who doesn't?
I was gonna say
My-
it ain't almost bedtime. It ain't nowhere close.
I need my beauty sleep, guys.
I just need sleep to think. It was such a it was an interesting day.
Yep. But any final closing? Anything you guys want to shoot the shit about real quick before we jump off here?
Well, before I head out, guys, don't sleep on the Boston Badass. Just because this first match did not go my way, that does not mean anything because I'm coming back for vengeance. I want a war. That's why this season is called War, because I'm going to make it happen this season. So, got the first one under the belt, and I will say this again. She got lucky because if I got those last 2 questions right, I would have won. So therefore, that is why she got lucky. Congrats to her, but I'm planning. Grace, anyone in the Schmodown, I want a rematch. I would like it to be a live rematch. So when we can have live events again, I think that would be a great undercard because that girl is going down in that round. So.
Nice.
And I gotta say, Paige, you played to impress, and I was impressed. And I really like your heart.
Thank you.
You're although you're trying to be a badass, you can see the inner girl freaking out, saying, "I'm on Schmodown." And that was
that was me the
that-
entire time.
that was cute to see, but also that was inspiring to see. Like when you work hard, you have a vision, you accomplish this vision. You are right now living that moment, and as a fan of Schmodown, it makes me excited to see you again. So
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, you guys will see more of me because this has been a dream come true. So.
hopefully, is not even the word. We will see you again. Okay, Paige.
Yes, I will.
Hey, do you want to tell everybody where they can follow you at? And if you got anything going on that you'd like to plug, feel free.
Yeah, guys, you can check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Front Page News 9. And I also run my own movie blog titled Feature Flicks on, I almost said on Netflix. It's not on Netflix. It's on Instagram. Check it out, guys. We're posting movie news, reviews. My Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. Review will be coming out soon. I can't talk, guys. This is why I say I need my beauty sleep. So, guys, check it out. Follow me, guys, and get ready for this season of War because I'm coming back for blood.
Oh, yeah. And Mr. Frenchie, I know you got a lot of stuff going on too, man.
Here and there, I have to remember them, right? The ones I remember, we got a reaction video, me, Soda, and John from Movie Lovers Unite every Mondays right now. We're reviewing the new Mighty Ducks show because we're Canadian and anything hockey with it, it's like Coke to us. So we are definitely going over that. And for the rest, screw it. Schmoes on North, just go on there. So we have so much content right now, it's hard to follow. And we just went over 200 subscribers. Took us a year, but we fucking did it. It was hard work and it was awesome. So thank you everyone who supported us. And you're not supporting us? Help us go to 300. Click that like, click that subscribe. Just take 2 seconds of your time. All right.
Yeah, and since you're here, go ahead and hit subscribe here too if you haven't done so at the JCast Network. And you can follow me on the Twitter if you want at jwade1134 at the JCast Network, both on Twitter and on the stereo, where, like I said, we do this show, and upcoming shows will also be on stereo as well. Paige will be back on Speaking of Schmodown on the 24th as a guest co-host.
Mhm.
And the first, I'll just say now as a little teaser, the first 10 minutes of that episode, guys, is going to be big announcements for a couple of new shows coming to JCast Network. And I'm gonna introduce you on screen, on camera, to the crews of those shows, so you can see the people that you will be seeing in some shows that have nothing to do with Schmodown. I love Schmodown, but I have other interests too. Damn it! So I want to expand a little bit. Yep. Tomorrow we've got Ace Cabrera on the show. Taco will be on the show as a guest co-host. Frenchie obviously will be producing. We'll do Frenchie's Corner. And that is at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time on the YouTube here or on stereo. And until then, guys, have a great night, and thanks for joining us.
I love how you called it the Twitter at first, you old man.
I always call it. I also call it the Facebook. You want to hear something funny? The mic wasn't on that whole time.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
So smooth.